Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am Novice Elaine and I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. I'm really excited for getting these three amazing Thinlits from Sizzix, a Tim Holtz collection here. Got them from different sources. These are, I believe one of them was from Amazon and the other two were from eBay. Kind of hard to find here and there, so you got to keep your eye open for them. We're going to start from my left to my right. Over here we start with the Haunted House, number 66237. Comes with the Haunted House, some bats, and a moon. In the middle right here we have the Ornate Owl, number 6623880. It just comes with the separate owl there. I'm going to be showing you here what's inside the packages in a minute here. But last but not least, right over here, we have the Witchcraft 662386 with the witch, the cat, and the stars. So hold on one moment and I'm going to come back and open them up and show you what's inside. All right, the first one we have here is the Haunted House. I opened it and took out what is showing here are the bats, the moon, and the haunted house. Look at that great detail right there. It's going to look like it's so much fun. Can't wait to use that. Okay, and let's bring in our other Thinlit. Here we have the Ornate Owl. A lot of holes. I think when I cut that, I'm going to need my little special tool to make sure it all comes out and doesn't get stuck. So get ready for some detail cutting here for this Ornate Owl here. Okay, and let me show you the next Thinlit. The next Thinlit we have here is the Witchcraft. You have some stars. Kitty, 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 kitty. Nice kitty. Then you have the witch. More little holes here. I know it's going to be detailed. And this is what your witch looks like. This is the Witchcraft Thinlits here that you get in this 3-die packet. All right, let's see what we can cut. All right, here I have taken the Haunted House and used my Big Shot die cut to already cut the Thinlits here. And I'm going to show you how to do that coming up here as soon as I show you what I've done with the Haunted House and the other Thinlits that I have. So I've gotten, I'll put the description for, I think it's the premium crown paper, or it's just cardstock that I actually picked up at Joann's. I think it was 10 for $2 when they had them on sale. And so any kind of cardstock will work, whatever color that you want to use. So let's move on to the next one here. Here we have the Ornate Owl. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to even keep saying that because I'm going to probably keep mispronouncing it. I really, look at the detail in this. It's so pretty. And you know what? It's not even hard when I use my Big Shot to get that out. I'm going to show you here in a little bit how to use this one here for the Ornate Owl. Ooh, who's going to do it? Me. Silly. Here we have the Witchcraft. Use different colored cardstock, a little bit glittery. The moon's glittery. The cat is kind of a matte cardstock. Like I said, any cardstock will do, whatever color you want to use. You might want to make the witch purple or green, or cut out the hat in detail, or the broom to make it look like there's actual bristles on there. I mean, there's so many ideas that you can come up with. You can interchange them, like use the moon from the haunted house one to use on here, or move the stars around, or use, you know, who knows, an orange cat like my friend Ian, who has that little orange and white kitty cat from his Keep It Off Kilter, my favorite YouTuber that I met. So shout out to Ian. I'll put his link on the description below so you can subscribe and follow him as well. He's so amazing. And so come right back and show you how to cut these. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just do the Ornate Owl because it's kind of the same concept for all the other two on how to use your big shot when cutting these thinlits here. Like I mentioned earlier, you can actually interchange. I could use the stars. The moon is from the haunted house. So you can always, you know, use the bats in the background, or maybe the cat's off to the corner, but using the moon with the stars. But I'm going to actually cut this one here and use the moon as well to show you what I'm doing here. One of my favorite tools here, I actually had horrible nail polish. My Stampin' Up! Dimension here. Can you see that there? There you go. That'll help you with poking out the little holes on there. Once we use the Sizzix, I got it from Stampin' Up! I don't know, like, oh, it's been a long time. But I believe it's the Dimensions one. I used to do crafting with friends of mine, and I wanted to make sure we didn't get mixed up or anything, but used to write my name on them. So that's a tool that you will need. It doesn't have to be from Stampin' Up! If you have I don't know, a sewing needle, you can use that too. Now you'll also need your big shot or whatever you're going to use to cut your thinlits. I like my big shot, and as you can see, these are horrible. I need to replace them, but they still do the job until I think I'm going to have to replace them, because even after a while, if you start using them too much, they'll start using the impressions from the previous die cut or the thinlits that you used, and they'll actually make their imprint on what you're cutting now. So I have my favorite big shot. I got it from Stampin' Up! Back in the day. I know it's changed colors. The really cool thing that I like about this one is that I can use it with my long platform. And the really cool thing about this that I would highly recommend for all of y'all using, y'all, because I'm from Texas, using the smaller thinlits to keep them from moving around. I know I've seen tape and using different adhesives to keep it together, but one thing I do recommend is the magnetic platform that's sold separately that I have used to make it stay in its position when I am running the machine through. So here, I'm going to show you here now. I'm going to use this cardstock here. I don't know if you can see that. That's what I picked up from Joann's. They were 10 for $2, and this was about a week ago. So like I said, any cardstock will do. So I'm going to put this here. Now let's see if you can hear this. See? And then just finagle this over here. Put this cardstock here. Put the moon here. Because I wanted it to be, oh, well, see? I love it because it kind of, once you're done, it keeps it in place there. And then come over here. Put this in my big shot. I like to run it once through. And then once back again. Big shot, pretty pink. As you can see here, they're still in the position here, and you just take this out. The moon. It's right there. Okay. Show you how that looks. Okay, bear with me here. All right, now that we've taken that off, the other one was so simple to cut. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so simple. And then when I actually start videotaping it, it's like, okay, maybe it wasn't that simple. So you just want to be very careful how you're poking these out. Sorry about that break. My phone rang, of course. What happens when you start using your own cellular device to videotape. So just poke all those out very carefully. There you go. As you can see here, you still have some left over, like the little residue and all the little, you can see right there. You can turn it around and see where all the black is here. Now what you'll do is use your little device here when you're done is just start poking them out. So that's something you can do. I tried tapping it, doesn't work. So, okay, so let's put that to the side. And the owl still has a little bit of the paper in there. So you want to be very gentle and very careful. So you're just going to start poking those out. And once you poke that out here, you're going to have that real beautiful owl that I showed earlier. There. So just be very gentle when you're pulling these out. I don't think, did I miss any more? So there's one right there, one right here. I know when I went back to look at my haunted house, I noticed that I had missed a couple of spots, so I had to go in there. It's not the end of the world, even if you, I think I've had something similar done when I've made a card and there was still some of the little windows still attached, so I just was like, oh, that's okay, just leave it alone. It's not gonna always, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and you never make a mistake. It's just in a different direction that you wanted to go. So that's like the other owl that I had made earlier. So now we have two. I really love this. Look at how beautiful detail that is. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, and then I noticed that the moon does get, look at that. Don't forget to take off the plastic from the back of your cardstock if it has one of those scanning things on there. So just get that. Sometimes all you need is one little poke. And there you go. See how pretty that is? There's nothing left in there. Put it to the side. And that is my little ornate owl that I just cut here. Look at that, how pretty that is. Beautiful. Like I said, the moon, like I showed earlier, the moon does not come with this Thinlit. It was just something that I decided to use from, I believe it was the witch that had it. Was it the witch? I think it was the witch that had it, right? Nope, it wasn't the witch that had it. It actually was the haunted house. The haunted house had the moon. See? It had the moon. And I just decided to bring it over to this one. And you can, like I said, you can do that with the stars. You can do that with the bats in the background, however you want to do that. This one is actually the Ornate Owl. It's rolling by this way. The Ornate Owl. And these all, like I said, I bought them either on Amazon, eBay. I've used Stamp It Up. I use Michaels. They don't pay me to do this. I actually love making cards. So whatever you feel is necessary to make your cards, you can just pick up anything, anywhere you want. Make sure you're using that 40% off or 30% off, or whatever percent off is at. So here you go. This one is the Ornate Owl. This one is the Haunted House. Put these back in here. So here you go. That's my light over here. Sorry, I had to use my big magnet light. I can't wait to put some cards together and show some of these cards, but I hope you like my video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my I Am Novice Elaine channel. I'm just getting started. I'm not perfect. Soon I'll have a mount to mount my camera, tripod, but hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. I'll leave some descriptions down of what I used, and again, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate your feedback down below. Give me some ideas of, for cards or links. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and have a great night. Again, I am Novice Elaine.